Hi, I'm Peter Haddock, and I'm here at INTERMAT for a very special interview with Jose Nieto. You are the new CEO of CECE. Now, you're going to have to explain to some of my audience what CECE actually is as an organisation.
Yeah, quite easy and complicated at the same time. CECE is an association of associations for on a European level for manufacturers of construction machinery.
And so you do a lot of work and interaction with
Yeah.
the CEA that people will be familiar with the UK and the CPA, the Construction Plant Hire Association.
All of them, yeah.
And I think what's really nice is how the organisations blend and work together. And the big challenge here at the show is it's all about low carbon here, folks. I've been reporting on it all week, but the low carbon transition is now very real, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And there is a big push from EU and many other continents and countries, and manufacturers of construction machinery play an important role in that. And we are really focused on that, yeah.
So how does CECE work to support the manufacturers, and their journey, but also then the people that have got to adopt it, like the contractors, the plant hirers, the individuals that are buying the equipment?
CECE has a really strong technical team working together with the EU regulatory team, help them how to put this on a real machines that work on job sites. This regulatory job for the technical people is the key to set up the right technologies. Yeah.
So it's all about specification, folks. Here, we get that right. We get the buy-in for the European organisation that allows manufacturers globally to know what the standards are and how they can adhere to those standards.
Yeah, summarizing, EU tell what they want, what level of decarbonization and things they want to achieve, and the manufacturers through CECE, they explain more or less how this can be done. This is if we summarize it to the minimum.
And so we're seeing a lot of equipment out here, electrical equipment. We've seen some hydrogen prototypes. We're also seeing a lot of people thinking about how they use their equipment, the existing equipment, better and for high levels of productivity with machine control from the likes of Leica Geosystems, but also technologies coming into play, isn't it? And with not just productivity, but also safety from the likes of X-Watch 3D collision avoidance. How are you working with the manufacturing teams to support the integration of other technologies?
Yeah, we have to take into account that with these new technologies, the new safety has to be put in place. Electrical systems, we are talking about 300 volts, 600 volts in machines, and for example, training for the technicians. A normal technician until now play with hydraulics, mechanics, 12 volts, 24 volts, but now we came to different technologies, and this should be, let's say, prepared. Customers, operators, technicians, all the value chain has to be prepared for that. Yeah.
And I think what's really important, you're talking about a huge skills transition there, aren't you?
Yeah.
And the investment in skills has got to be there. But like any other body, if you can support the accreditation process of people coming into the industry that can build careers on looking at electrification, hydrogen machines, that enables them to stay in the industry and we keep them. That's so important, isn't it? That they are literally rewarded for all the skills and all the training they do.
Yes, of course. And this high value and information that we have to bring to the market force us to bring new people in. The traditional, I said, operator or traditional technician should be reconverted, trained, and also we hope this attract also young people to come into construction because it's not so, let's say, sexy industry for the youngs, and we need to bring new people to support the industry too. Yeah.
So I've been talking to sort of tier one contractors, the big contractors in the UK, and they're now putting out advertisements for digital scientists, and digital plant managers and things like that. And so there's now a role for how you transition the traditional plant managers and the teams there to this new future as well, isn't it? What are you doing with CECE to talk about that as well?
Yeah, data is we have to measure all this decarbonization, we have to measure all this improvement in processes and productivity, and this needs data and specialists on that. Mathematics, physics people that has to came into an industry that traditionally was really basic on knowledge. Yeah?
Yeah. And I think what is really obvious to me here at INTERMAT is when I talk to people, they're here for the equipment, yes, but they're actually looking at the solutions that enable them to create dashboards and to understand how equipment's working and idle times and reducing that, but also things like the Caterpillar dealer here was up for an innovation award around their service proposition using the latest technology to fix machines without technicians having to go to site. It's really important,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah. It's a big change. This remote service is crucial. We can keep, let's say, the knowledge people in a nice environment, helping remotely their colleagues on site or in the mine, really fast, because it's just a call, let's say a video call or a connection. They can connect to the machines. It's not like in the past I have to travel, enter the job site or wherever, and then use the tools. You can connect remotely and find the problem and teach or instruct the local people how to fix it.
And I think
Quite a big change, huh?
yeah, it is a big change. And I think, what was quite interesting for me, again, looking at the Innovation Awards, I was fascinated by who's winning these awards, is also 10-star simulation, bringing in what is the traditional, people know them from the simulators of the actual equipment, but then bringing in the site manager or the individual that's on the site that's coming closer to machines in a virtual site environment so they can learn how to be safer on the job site. And that's, again, thinking about how we digitalize the process of exciting people about the industry, but keeping them safe without putting them onto a job site fresh, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's more than training. It's operating machines remotely, and the operators and the machines are connected. It means if the system feels that there will be a collision,
yep,
they avoid it and warn the operator to stop or whatever. It's a kind of new environment with more safety, more productivity, interconnected. This is really amazing. The step that we are doing is really amazing.
And I think, what's quite interesting to me is as we go through this digital revolution, we actually have to think first now, when we get onto site, to enable the infrastructure for this to work. So if we're going to have connected machines using 3D machine control from the likes of Leica Geosystems,
Data.
we need to be able to transfer that data. We need good signals. So we kind of need to take a new approach to how we come to projects. And we talk about a lot now 3D digital rehearsals using models before plant and equipment even get to site. That allows us to prepare the right equipment, the right solutions, and to bring them onto the job site, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a huge jump that will pull other things. For example, data connection or 5G or whatever is coming now. That I don't know what is the next one. This is needed, is essential for this kind of connections. And this 3D modeling or 3D use of machines to choose the right machine for the right job is really the key for improvement of processes of our construction companies, job sites, and everything.
So you've obviously started the job.
Yes.
You've been in the industry for a long time.
Yeah.
What have people, or what's been your reaction to the INTERMAT show itself? Because we're purposely doing this on the Friday. We've had a few days of the show.
Yeah.
What excites you about a show like this, and why is INTERMAT important?
It is important. I think it's second biggest exhibition in Europe after Bauma. This exhibition especially is the one we missed one in between, and we felt many customers and manufacturers really willing to come, and there will be visitors from minute one on the first day. Really amazing time. Many new commerce in Europe. There are many Asians, Turkish companies supplying of components, also machinery companies. Really high activity. I have to say I didn't expect so high. Huh?
Right, yes. I've got to say, when I walked through, and it's my first INTERMAT, I was doing a different job 6 years ago, but when you come through, there was a sense, there was a real buzz around, machines and around people, but it's that interface that we may be talking about digital, we may be talking about all these different things today, people are what make this industry work, aren't they? And it's great to get people together.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And this in this new age, because this will be a new age for sure for construction. Construction must be industrialized. Until now, it's not very manual, and now this big jump will pull many other things. It's multi-dimensional. Data needs connections need more infrastructure, electrification infrastructure again.
Hydrogen.
Yes, hydrogen, fuel, new fuels. It's really a nice jump. I would like to be young again to to take this. For young people, it's especially nice time
so
to join the industry.
I'm a little bit older, but I'm excited.
Yes,
you're excited.
Yes.
You know, we've been in the industry for a long time, the pair of us now, but it does feel to me like we're going through a huge revolution in the industry. We've gone before from stage 3, 4, 5 with the emissions regulation. Now there are no rules anymore. The innovation is coming from everywhere, and it's hard to keep up, and that's why folks, you need to be at shows like this, but also that's why you need to make sure that you're in touch with CECE, because the organisation has got those clever people, those technical people that can give you that information. So great to meet you here. I really appreciate your time.
Pleasure.
You're very busy, and let's get excited for the future ahead.
Yes, sure. Cheers. Yeah, thank you.